Well, hey there, it's that coding guy here, breaking it down and making it accessible. In this video, we'll talk about Git Init. And if you need help in getting Git installed and an SSH key created, I've got a video to help you out. So check that out here. And if you're ready to rock with a little Git, let's get going. I see people get confused about Git Init sometimes. Sometimes they run it multiple times. And so here's the thing. Basically, for beginners, when you're working with Git in a new project, you're either cloning down an existing project from somewhere, or you're creating one from scratch. If you clone one down, Git is cloning down the entire repository, and it already realizes that it is a repository. So there's no reason to Git init on a project that has been cloned down. It's already a Git project. So the only time you'll really need to use this Git init command is when you're creating a project from scratch. So I've got a folder here called Git Demo. It's hanging out on my desktop, and I've got a bash window open to it, and we'll notice that it does not have a branch name after it. And if I try to do a git status here, it says, hey, fatal, not a Git repository. And this will get people sometimes too when they clone down a project and they forget to change directories in there. So like, why is this not a Git repository? I just cloned it down. So that can get people too. But for now, this is not a Git repository, and I want to turn it into one so that I can run Git commands. And so to do that, we run Git init. One time, this is now forever a Git repository until we do something that makes it not a repository. You see now already on my prompt, I've got main, and if I run a git status, we say, on branch main, no commits, nothing to commit. So as soon as you see a branch pop up, that's a good indicator that you're inside a Git repository now. Sometimes folks will get into trouble by maybe making something a Git repository they didn't really mean to, such as their desktop. You wouldn't necessarily want to do that, or a folder like really high up in a structure somewhere. Typically you want just your project to be the repository for most cases. So that's a bit on Git init. Use it only one time when you're creating a brand new project from scratch, and use it on the directory that you want to become the home of that project there. Hope that helps. Cheers.